do do. La da dee dee dee. Do 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 do. There's a coffee things to this thing. Do da da. Do do do. Do 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 da da da. La da da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do dee 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 dee. La da 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 dee da do. Do dee dee. Do dee 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 da da dee dee. Da da do do. Do 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 do. Do dee 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 da da do. I'm gonna learn some kung fu. La 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 nee 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 nee. Do dee da da do 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 do. Do do dee dee. Dee dee da 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 dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee doo 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 doo. Good morning, how are you? I got a little extra sleep. I got up earlier, and I hit the hay for a little longer. Tired. That's a nice guy, owns that new building. I keep an eye on it for him. Looks like a nice day today. It's not 1,000 degrees. It's only 75. I'm gonna get Daisy a chicken breast, and then I'm gonna get a coffee, and I'm gonna hit the road. Oh, good for you, Carolyn. Slept in. It's nice, isn't it? I like the window open and the air conditioning on. Really gets me in a good frame of mind, and I just doze off into a dream. Hopefully it's a sexual dream, but it never is. Just stupid stuff that doesn't make sense. Makes more sense than when I'm awake, though. So I welcome it. Watch out, bird. Get out of the way, crow. You gotta be heads up around here because of the wildlife. Here it is, a crow eating breakfast in the middle of the road, and I happen to see it. So he will be able to eat another day because of my awareness while I'm driving. It's gonna get better too after I get a coffee here. It's gonna perk up my senses. I'll see smaller things like ants, baby turtles. Yeah, I like just riding here. This damn car keep thinking it's a sheriff. It's a damn luggage rack on a black car. I'm gonna get Daisy a nice chicken breast. I don't feed her like Marty does. He's always cooking her special dinners and breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I give her one big giant smorgasbord a day, and that's it. You ever hear a baby sing the sounds of silence? La da 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 da. Oh, you're cooking chicken tonight too, huh? I'm gonna watch UFC tonight. And then I'm gonna just party. I cut all these trees down yesterday with that thing. That, I forget what they call it, some kind of chopper. Chopped the hell out of it. I bombed it with power. Let's see if I won the Mega Million last night, whatever it was, Powerball. Hey Julie, how you doing? Just partying. Getting Daisy a little snack. Get myself a coffee. We don't have any good coffee shops around here. I wish we did, because I'd drink one right now. Be right back. La da do 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 do. La da 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 dee da da. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Daisy, your chicken breast is going to have to wait because they're not done yet. The chicken breasts are not done yet, hon, but I'm going to get you one when they are done, honey. Get you a nice chicken breast when they're done. Yeah, I'm going to get you a nice chicken breast when they're cooked, hon. Yes, I am, hon. The sounds of silence. Do do da da do 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 dee dee dee. Oh, bored as usual. Oh, good for you. 40 or 50 bucks. Oh, yeah, easy, man. I was thinking that yesterday. Well, I think my prediction is that a lot more restaurants are going to go out of business because the cost of the food is so high that they can't. It's already hard enough to make it when you got a good profit figured in a restaurant. Then you got this COVID bullshit. You know, my sister used to own some McDonald's. She was the first single female to own a McDonald's franchise. Anyway, long story short, they're sold. I keep in touch with the new owners, managers. I knew them all because she had them for a long time. And, you know, they've never recouped their indoor dining since COVID. Yeah, the drive-through did increase more than it was pre-COVID. But when you add up the drive-through increase, it still doesn't make up for the lack of dining inside. There's still a lot of old people and stuff that just don't want to take the chance. So that COVID's still causing problems. But I think what's going to happen is there's going to be more and more places like this Molly's right here that has good food. They have like a cook come in and cook. It's not a bunch of frozen crap. And you're just going to be able to get a good lunch for like $7 like you can here. And you just eat it in your car. Because if I got the same chicken dinner at a restaurant, it'd probably be $13. Yep. Yeah, she's pregnant too. Yeah, shorty shorts on. Yep. Yeah, it's funny you should mention Greek because I was looking that up last night. I was thinking about going up to Athens. They got a good Indian restaurant on the east side, but I like going to Barnes and Noble when I'm done. And it's on the west side, and it's a real pain in the ass. I was thinking of going to Augusta today, but I was just in a Barnes and Noble about a week ago, so I know they're not going to have anything newer than the one that I was at, and it's just not worth going way over there. So I'm thinking about going to. I'm kind of like trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Hey, Samka. I'm going to have to wing it. People down here are so friendly, it's ridiculous, man. Seriously. No racial tensions at all. None of that here. It's all like, don't even think of it. When I was in Detroit and I'd have 5 African Americans walk up to me, I'd think I'm getting robbed. Down here, I think they're throwing me a surprise birthday party. Big difference. And it's like that everywhere I go. Excuse me. Hey Mary, how you doing? I've been good. Daisy's doing well. She's got something that makes her itch. I don't know what it is. I bought every damn dog cream shampoo there is. That binger's going off because Daisy's sitting in the seat without a seatbelt. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm just winging it. I think I'm going to go to Augusta. 54 miles away, something like that. Just party down the road, something different. Check things out, get a nice lunch. I started drinking coffee again. Small, though. Not overdoing it. I'm actually watching my portions. Yeah, I hate to say that, but that's the way it is. I'm not saying that when I was in Detroit, every black person I ran into was going to rob me. I knew a lot of nice black people in Detroit, but I knew a lot of not nice black people in Detroit. And it's not like that at all down here. You know? Like, say I got a flat tire, I'd pull over. If I was in Detroit, I'd be thinking, oh, shit. Getting robbed. Down here, I'd be thinking, oh, that's nice. They're stopping to help me. So crazy difference. So much. Sorry about that. Sucks. The sounds of silence. Do 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 do. I woke up with the sounds of silence on my mind. It's not going to be silent though when I go to a good restaurant. Just checking out new things, new people. I'm a one-man band. Oh, I think a cop's trying to sneak up on me. His bumper's giving him away. I think they're about the same, unfortunately. Yeah. I feel sorry for Maddie and her boyfriend. Yeah, I was hoping for a better outcome. I was thinking about this last night laying in bed before I fell asleep. I'll tell you, it's not like I'm busting my ass around here, but when I go to bed, I fall asleep. When in Michigan, I'd just lay there, toss and turn. But I go to sleep like a baby. Now today, my day, I'm just going to go over to Augusta, and I'm going to check. I'm going to get a coffee at a nice coffee shop. Go in Barnes and Noble, hit a new restaurant, then make my way westward. Watch UFC tonight. I'm not going to do anything around the house today. No, I don't see them anymore. I'm in Georgia now. I got a southern twang when I talk. You know what's weird? I know a bunch of people that want to come down and visit me. And I tell them, yeah, I'll let you know when I get everything ready. And the people I've known for a long time are really not that interested in visiting me. But people like I know from YouTube, I say, yeah, you guys can visit. It's weird, isn't it? Why, I couldn't tell you. A good guess is I'm just sick of their boring ass, which is why I haven't seen them in 10 years. And on the YouTube, I don't know them that well. Hey, Painted Tube. Yeah, I'm in Georgia. I'm looking for a Georgia peach. I want to get a Georgia peach. Short cut-off jeans, long blonde hair, big 38 double Ds, and dumber than a box of rocks. That needs a place to stay. That's what I got in mind. Oh, thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. I don't have my cameras here with me. I have a house set up. I want to do some wildlife cams. Here's the good news. The good news is if you didn't believe it then, you believe it now. All I did with YouTube was have fun, just document stuff that I did, and if people liked it, great, and if they didn't like it, fuck them. I never once said likes, subscribe, share, none of that bullshit. And even though it was cool at the beginning, I never really was looking for like viral videos and building some big channel and kissing a bunch of ass and putting a Patreon. I was just having fun. So even though I don't have people watch like I used to, which makes sense because it's different content than how we met, I feel the same way about it now as I did when I was doing bigger numbers. I don't really care about it. If I could, I'd hide the numbers on those stupid viral videos. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'd rather fly under the radar. I'd rather go to a place, interview people, and nobody knew me. Yeah, not down here. Verizon's not too good around here for some reason. 2 days to eat them. Man, are they good. Marty ate some too. Just heading down the highway. Norwood. I never really thought either one of those women to me, were that attractive. I will tell you this though. He said it looked like she was dipped in chocolate. Bye, Mary. Appreciate your nice comments. Have a good day. Norwood. All right, good seeing you. Try not to be gone so long next time. Oh, party. It's a nice day today here. 77, that's not bad. Oh, good for you, Julie. Augusta. I gotta keep the AC up high for Daisy. She's a good girl. Oh, she's a little peanut. Oh, that's a good dog. That's a good Daisy, little peanut. Hey, Michael, how are you? Take a deep breath. One thing I like down here are these beautiful clouds. Really like watching them, looking at them floating by the house. I play that old song, Float On, while I stare at them. Marty got me another watch the other day. Oh, you did? Where's Dad live, Peanut Tube? Where's he, Dad? Down around Monroe? Sterling Heights? You don't know, even though it is cheap, closer to go to Athens, it's a beautiful drive, but you got to go through towns and slow down. And like I said, the Barnes & Noble is on the west side of town. Where here you can haul ass the whole way there. I've never been to this Barnes & Noble, but I'm gonna be. Oh, Romulus, cool. Captain Nemo sub. Pick him up a steak and mushroom sub. That place is hardly ever open anymore. COVID. Hey, Jeannie. I haven't been staying up super late like I did. That trip to Hilton, I think it's going to be a while before I go to Hilton Head again. Because it's just not me. The only real thing there is variety of lunch and dinner. I do like the sunrises, I will tell you that. Yeah, it takes too long. These police jobs down here don't pay anything. I think a deputy's pay where I live is $27,000 a year. I mean, that's nothing. Now, what I will say is the cost of living down here is cheap. Detroit doesn't pay anything either to start. You'd have to have a death wish to be a Detroit cop. Oh, good for you, Julie. Can't wait till I get my party house built. I was gonna have some of my YouTube friends down. Gonna read the books, discuss them, go out for a good hillbilly dinner, drink some wine, beer, dragon's milks. It's gonna be great. I'm going 50 miles today, Simca, one way. But it's a new area, so it's worth it. And it's faster than the other way. I'm just going to peruse books, lose my mind in books, things I think I'd like. You know, I was reading, now you don't see too much cotton here. It's a little, I guess it's a little too far north. But as you get down around the southern part, in Dothan, Alabama, right there, you see a lot more cotton. But I was reading about that online, and 70% of the cotton in the United States gets exported to China. And the number one cash crop is peanuts. Nothing even close. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, good for you, Caroline. That a girl. Guinness. I used to, when that's all you could get, I would get it. But there's better beers out there now. Try it if you can get a hold of a Dragon's Milk or a Voodoo beer. Voodoo beer isn't a stout, it's an ale, but it's good beer. I hope to drink one someday with Squirrely Traveler. Gonna be so great. I'm gonna come up there and visit you one of these days, Simca. I'm gonna go up and gamble. I'll meet you for a coffee or lunch or something. We'll just party. Yeah, I will. Now, I could have taken the F450 today, but I guess I'm greener than I thought, because I just don't feel right driving a giant fuel guzzling truck. This thing gets about 24 miles a gallon. That thing gets 10. There's just something wrong with it. We'll party. There's a lot of people that go up there to that casino near you for me. Marty's relatives. Yeah, I see. I don't want any low alcohol. I want high alcohol. I want to cut to the chase. Oh, they do, huh? Oh, okay. Crazy you'd need to drive that far to gamble. I was hanging around Tunica, Mississippi a lot, like 2000, 1999, up through 2002. Go down there for a whole month at a time. That was the most happening place in the world. I always had my dogs and a buddy of mine. He modeled full time. He won that Fear Factor on TV. Whether you know it or not, they were all models. But anyway, all the girls always wanted to screw him. So we get a hotels and steakhouse passes free for the whole month. These girls would want to go out with this guy.
Oh, Tunica was so fun there. Everybody winning, great entertainment, plus, like, traveling professional shows. I met a few NBA guys down there just playing slots. So great. Knew about 5 waitresses and being down there all the time. Just fun. Go out to lunch with them and stuff like that. That place has gone to hell. I went through there a couple years ago. Harrah's, that giant behemoth of a building, is vacant, empty. An auction company's leasing just a little bit. That ship has sailed. Everything's real dumpy looking, broken bottles in the parking lot. Everything's like worn, not replaced. Yeah, I feel bad. It was a good community. Right when I first started going down there, the FBI did an undercover sting. They caught the sheriff on the take. Man, they were building new apartments and just a lot of little like strip malls. All it's vacant now. Tunica's dead. Oh, have they ever changed big time? Yeah, I feel bad for the area. Yep. It was nothing like it used to be. Used to go down into the Mississippi, watch the barges. So fun. Now I'm in another chapter in my life. No, here's what you have to do on Trentrelix. You gotta get a doctor that isn't a lazy ass, and you've gotta fail 2 other drugs first. So whatever you're taking, make up some bullshit like it hurts your stomach or you dream of killing people or some shit like that. You gotta fail 2 drugs first. And then go on the internet and you can get these coupons. There's a bunch of them that do it, where Trinchellix will give you like 95% off. These drug companies are experts at feeling how much money they can get out of you. And believe it or not, after you jump through all the hoops, you can get that shit for damn near free if you got a doctor that's willing to work with you. Yeah. And yeah, try that out. I've been taking it for about 2 months. Everybody says they notice a change in me. Yeah. Especially my wife. I filed for divorce against her. The paperwork didn't seem insurmountable. I was enthused and happy and jubilant. And I woke up and I thought, I'm going to really ram it up her ass. So I would give A+ to Gentelix. Now I'm going to start a new chapter in my life. I'm sure I'm going to, as I tell everybody, I'm sure I'm going to end up being tits up here. Probably die when a tractor rolls over on me. Still better than where I was. New, got to change. Things are a little different. I get to hear birds in the morning. Go on, huh? Go on, honey. Jump. Go on. Jump on. Go on. Go on, get up there. Go on. Yeah, she got served. She got the she got served, and her lawyer filled a response, filed an answer, and said that I abandoned her 24 years ago and I don't deserve a fucking dime. You know how this legal bullshit is. If I was young and hadn't been through this horse shit, didn't know how the world really worked, I'd be really upset. It's like, what do you mean I abandoned you? I got the fuck away from you, which is a lot different. It's quite a different definition. Yeah, it doesn't upset me at all, to tell you the truth. Plus, it was fucking up my Medicare. The government's got this program saying that if you're married, your wife's got insurance. Yeah, well, yeah, true. I am married. My wife does have insurance, but I'm not getting it. Every time I submit a bill for something, they deny it, saying that I should be going through that. It's like, nuh-uh. Yeah, I'm gonna take it one night at a time with dragon's milk. They can say what they want about drinking. Like, honestly, I could drink or not drink. I could take it or leave it. I'd rather take it, though, by about a slight edge. I mean, it never got me in trouble. I don't think I drink too much. Like I said, I can, like tonight, UFC. I'll have a couple beers, but if they weren't there, I doubt I'd make us run to the store to get it. I've thought about this a lot. It's like, well, why do you drink then? Well, the way it makes you feel. I really thank alcohol for some down days. It didn't make me worse. I didn't do shit I shouldn't have done. But there were some times, like some pretty long, isolated times. And I'll tell you, alcohol helped. It doesn't mean that you're, waking up in your neighbor's bed and crazy shit like that. It just took the edge off. And I give alcohol an A+ for it. It enhances things. Yeah. I really believe that. I'm going to stick with it. I discuss this with people from time to time, and I tell them, you drink it for the way... Nobody wants to admit, and I shouldn't say nobody, but in general, they don't want to admit that they're drinking it solely because of how it makes them feel. And I say, well, it's bullshit, because all you got to do is go to a bar or someplace where they serve alcohol and ask them about their non-alcoholic drinks, how many of them they sell. Nothing. Zero. Hardly anything. It's in the tank. Old people call alcohol truth serum. You lose your inhibitions. You start talking about shit. People alcohol make you do a bunch of bad stuff. I know this. Really well. Make you suffer from infidelity. Make comments you wouldn't make sober. Driving, that's a no-brainer. You can get in a lot of trouble with it. But nobody ever talks about the good effects of it. It's just like you never get credit in life for the things that you didn't do. Nobody ever comes up to me and says, you know what, you unstable, crazy son of a bitch. Thank you for not having children. Never happened. But I know it was the right move. You only get criticized what you do, not what you didn't do. Gin will make you sin. Yeah, that's a sad Anne. I don't know. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but anyway. I read an article about that when I woke up earlier today, and they said that her having that lesbian tryst with Ellen DeGeneres ruined her career. That she went from being opposite Harrison Ford to kind of damaged goods. That she was too early for the bisexual or lesbian stuff. They said it ruined her life. I don't know enough about it to see if that's true, but anybody that is her age that looked like they had a promising future, that ends up basically burning to death in a car accident, that has fentanyl and cocaine in their system at the same time, had to have been troubled and was driving on top of it. If that's true, that's super sad. It really is. Speaking of super sad, there's a young couple that have been dating for 5 years since they were kids. And both of them drowned in Grand Haven, Michigan. You can look it up. Now, I could catch myself really getting sad about even know him. It got another kid about 4 days before that was a cleanup crew, a Mexican kid in a restaurant.
It's just so sad to me. I used to feel that way when I'd hear people getting taken out in airplane crashes. You know, it's a nice day. Usually, so you're going for an airplane ride. You're happy, you know, and here you end up losing your life. It's, it's sad when the expectation is so much different. But this Anne Hecht or Hesh or however you pronounce it, if that's true, that is sad. You know, that her life uh, just was in neutral. I'll tell you another thing along those lines that I thought when I was living in Chicago, it was a nice area and a lot of professional athletes were there. Jordan, Tim Hardaway, Scottie Pippen. You got to meet them all because you were working out there. Talk to them. I babysat for Scottie Pippen. Not that that's any claim to fame, but anyway, what I'm getting at is not all. There were a lot of professional athletes that were on the cusp of making it, but not quite good enough to be full-time in generally basketball and sometimes football too. And there's nothing worse than not being quite good enough, because what ends up happening is it robs you of your going forward. And before you know it, you're in your mid-30s and you never got called up from the minors. And you just spend 15 years trying to make it big. And all of a sudden you're discharged from this scenario. And the only people that'll hire you are like bullshit jobs because you don't have any experience. I have one girlfriend since I left my wife, and her son is a perfect example. He was an athletic little bastard, but a lot of kids are. Anyway, long story short, two brothers, both pitchers. The dad was a baseball nut. One that they thought was going to be good went to Valparaiso, got a full ride scholarship, didn't do shit. The one that they didn't think was going to be that good grew to 6'6", 225 pounds, and got a full ride scholarship to Minnesota. Got drafted by the Giants, kicked ass all the way up until his major league debut, where he got shelled and went from about a 2.68 earned run average to a 10.35. Then he got sent down to the minor. He got traded right away after that and bounced around the minor leagues. Now he's like 33 or 4 or something. And he was signed a contract with the Chicago Ducks or some shit. You know, some rinky-dink affiliate. And he was a nice kid. I liked his mother too. Not enough to keep dating her, but she ended up marrying a cop. But I've seen a lot of people. Sean Mason, he was on my basketball team. You know, recreational league. He was a star at Wisconsin. I mean, this guy was so good, it was unbelievable. Last I knew, he was driving a limousine. But not being quite good enough is terrible. I never realized what a virtue and how lucky I was for people coming up to me and saying, there is no fucking way in the world you're ever going to be a pro at any kind of sport. Because it forced me to move on. Who doesn't want to make $25 million a year swatting baseballs? So you hang on. Yeah, they released the toxicology report already. They were going to charge her with felony manslaughter too. No, not felony manslaughter. Felony some shit. When you had those kind of drugs and you create a personal injury accident, even if it's you. Yeah, Google it. You'll find it. Of course, Google it. Know everybody's business now. Yeah, that's really sad. I'll tell you, I'm not sure of this, but I get the vibe that if you read around, look around the internet, I think Ellen DeGeneres is not a good person. I don't think she is.
Oh, really, Simca? I've never driven this far east since I lived here. I'm just partying, enjoying my ride. Gonna have to tank up with gas today. Sure is better than $5. That's why I quit driving around. Just get out where it's ridiculous, man. Here you are out having a nice drive, going to look at new things, and all that you can think of is how much gas is costing you. It takes the fun out of it. Yep, sure does. Yeah, I think Ellen's. And that makes it even worse that Ellen ruined this. If you read the excerpts of what this Anne Heckscher, whatever her name is, said about Ellen, and you couple that with when people that worked for her came out and talked, I think she's a real barracuda bitch. I thought Ellen was a little bit cute when she was young, but now she kind of looks like an elf or something. Not that that's got anything to do with anything, but screw Ellen DeGeneres. But see, this is how I was saying things work. There's good people out there that enhance people's lives, the unsung heroes, but you don't hear about them because even though I think it's nice, and you probably do as well, it's not newsworthy. It's like, oh, somebody being nice, yeah, big deal. But when you find some barracuda bitch that under the seams acts one way when the camera's on and another when it's off, you just want to strangle them. Yeah, she is now. This was a long time ago. Yeah. I still am a little suspicious that you could be a bisexual or a lesbian, and Hollywood had a problem with that. I'm a little suspicious of this. I don't know if that's true. Because I'm just going to read about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Hey, Candy. Oh, you're having a heat wave. Yeah, it's actually been a lot better around here. Yeah, if you look at the temperatures, I mean, this is, I hate, forget the political side, okay? Glaciers are melting. It's hotter than hell everywhere. That's a fact. That's not political. I don't know what caused it for sure, but it's definitely happening. And everybody wants to turn this into politics. Glaciers are melting. It's hotter than it's ever been. Why? I don't care what party you belong to. All you got to do is research it. Oh, there's a lot of things at this exit. Hey, David. Yeah, hypocrites suck. I think they do. I mean, I guess I guess everybody suffers a little bit of being a hypocrite. In a slight way. You know, it depends on the setting. You know what I mean? Well, lunch, where I'm going now, I'm not really sure. You know, my problem is I don't really like eating till like 3 or 4. And, you know, I just got up around 10 o'clock. I'm just not hungry. I was going to get Daisy a chicken breast, which I still will do. But I probably won't eat till I'm done going to Barnes & Noble and get another coffee. So, you know, I just don't like eating any earlier than that. Never liked breakfast. I mean, once in a while I'll get it. Like if I bust my ass. Oh, here's this 5:20. Bobby Jones. Is that Bobby Jones, the golfer or basketball player? Hey, could somebody look up and see what exit you get off of 5:20 in Augusta for Barnes & Noble? I know I got to get on 5:20. but I'm not sure what exit it is. And I know Barnes & Noble isn't going to be on the sign. I can guess if I have to. I know about, but you can't tell when you're looking at it on Google when it's small how far the distances are, you know? Hey, Duana. Augusta. Yeah, see, it didn't take me hardly very long to get here at all. Augusta. Hey, salty girl. We just got a party on. What time is it now? 11:30? You know, one problem I have with these gourmet coffees, cafe coffees, they don't make them hot enough. I don't know whether they're afraid to burn the milk or what. Oh, exit 2. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It helped me out a lot. I'm going to search the sex section. See what their answer is for no sex in 10 years. No sex for the next 10 and no sex for the previous 10. See if it leads to driving you crazy or not. Yeah, thank you, Salty. Appreciate it. Exit 2. Hope this is the one. I'm going to find out here. Yeah, actually, my sister got sued for that when she owned a McDonald's. And it was before the first one that you know about. And it got dismissed in court. It goes to show you it depends where, what, and how it's perceived. They laughed the lady out of court that sued my sister. Said you shouldn't have been putting hot coffee over your legs while you were driving, you dingy bitch. Oh, exit 2. Thank you on that, salty girl. I'll buy you a book at Barnes & Noble for that one. I've been driving around with a chicken with my head cut off. Yeah, seriously. Exit 2. God damn. Thank you. Oh, Starbucks? Exit 2. This is going to be good. Get as fast as you can. Thank you. It's more good advice. Boy, this is... I got here way quicker, even though it was more miles. I'm going to go to this one from now on. Hey, look at that poor lady walking. I wonder why she's walking. They'll actually pick you up for that. You can't walk along these expressways. Oh, there's her car. I bet she ran out of gas. Damn it, I should have pulled over. I wonder why she didn't walk forward. Maybe that's not her car, because it had a sticker on the window already. All right. Where are you, Barnes & Noble? I think it's right down. Could be. I don't know whether I turn left or right. I think I'll turn right. Try that. I think it's in this place. Oh, this is great. Boy, see how fast I got? Already in Augusta, Georgia. Swat a couple golf balls around. This is a good day so far. I owe you a book, Salty. And I'm not sure where to go in here, to be honest with you. I think it looked like it was right off the expressway. We'll find out. This looks like a mall down here. I hope it's down here. Bath and Body Works, yeah, I'll let you know in a second. This is definitely a mall. There's all sorts of shit around here. This doesn't look like one that Barnes & Noble be at, but I know I'm in the area. I'll find it. There's a good place to eat, I bet you. Steak and seafood. I bet it's on the other side. At home, this is a little like too small. Where are you, Barnes & Noble? Hibachi Grill. I bet it's the other way. That's alright. I know I'm in the ballpark, which is closer than I would have got just winging it. Oh, okay. I'll work on that. City trend. This could be a giant mall too, or the whole section of it you can't even see. At home. I'm so glad I'm going the industrial route on my house. I just can't get into like picking out curtains and stuff and countertops. You know why? Because I'm not gay. That's why. Oh, beef and broccoli. I'd buy an order of that if you were here now. See how you liked it. Yeah, I bet it's on the other side of the expressway. Hey, Salty Girl, you still there? You hear me? Hey, Jeannie, how you doing today? Salty Girl, before you leave. Salty Girl, where are you? Yeah. Octa Pharma Plasma. You know, I noticed in Hilton Head they got these places you can go in there and get like an IV, all this bullshit. Oh, I think she's gone. No, I still got it up between the ears. Hey, will somebody look up this Barnes & Noble on Exit 2 in Augusta? Tell me where it's at. Barnes & Noble. If you could just zoom in on that. I think I got to go the other way. I should have looked better, but I didn't think I'd get here this fast, and I didn't think I'd have a good signal the whole way. Need to be east of 520. Oh, okay. I think I'm west of 520 here. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I think the big mall's the other way, but when I look that way... Oh, yeah, there you go. I bet it's on the other side of the expressway over there. Yep. I had a 50-50 chance of turning the right way. Yeah, okay. Thank you. That gave me a big clue I was looking for. I knew when I saw a Dollar Tree it was probably not here. Yeah, I think I got it now, Simka. Thank you. Yep. I knew when I saw a big giant place that has Afro Sheen for sale. There wasn't any Barnes & Noble next to that. This is why I was a private detective. I was able to piece things together. Come up with conclusions. You ain't bullshitting me on this. I'm sure it's not to the right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, here I am. Right, thank you. 3540. Yeah, it's the other way. Story of my life. Thank you. And thanks, Salty Girl. She really came through in a pinch. Here the poor girl was sweating, climbing up in an attic, looking for the leak in her AC, and she found it. That's what you get when you get a farm, girl. You don't need to be calling any HVAC people. Just send your wife or your girlfriend up there. Just say, hon, shimmy up your ass up there and figure out what's wrong before I divorce you. And they'd do it. Oh yeah, this looks like a mall down here. 5420, I think you said. Yeah, I'm sure it's down here. Wish I'd see an address. There's 3477. I hope they're going up. 3477. Yeah, Salty's sweet. I really like Salty. I'm gonna go down there and visit her. Said she'd cook me a steak or a fried fish. We'll find out. 5420. Wish I'd see a fucking address somewhere. That'd be nice. This looks more. Oh yeah, it's got to be down here. Is that it? Augusta Mall. Yeah, here we go. Bingo. Thank you for looking that up. Oh yeah, it's a nice mall. All these malls are in trouble though. I don't care where you go. It's not like the old days. Oh, here's Barnes and Noble. Oh yeah. Now, even though they have a Starbucks in here, it's not as good as a Starbucks when you go to a real one. You know? Here it is right there, Barnes and Noble. Look, see how quick I got here? This is the way to go. Barnes and Noble right there. Thank you. I'm not going to go in there that long. Just peruse around, get a coffee. Hey, Peanut Dew. Oh, 3450. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I knew I was going the right way, even though I didn't remember the number right. Just sit here and finish off my coffee now. I'll tell you one thing, this Toyota van, I'm going to get rid of this van, though. I don't really like it. It's real touchy on the steering wheel, too. Thank you, David. There were some good coffee shops down here, too, I noticed. I'll get one while I'm in here. Save me a lot of bullshit. Oh, there goes a security guard. We'll just party here for a little bit. Finish my little coffee I got. All right, Carolyn, you have a good day today. I got a small coffee. Ah, hits the spot. Bye, Caroline. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys, and I'll be on later today. Go in there and check out a couple books, get a coffee. So appreciate you riding along with me. We'll party tonight. Yeah, I'm building into the garage area. Yeah, back doing that again. Yep. Yeah, I am. You're gonna allow? I'll send you my preliminaries. Have a good day, Jeannie. Simca, you have a good day too. Thanks again, David. Peanut too. Bye, Julie. 3540. Yep. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys.